Hi, I'm Natasha, and this is Weekly What? Today I want to talk about client relationships. So, I have the benefit of being the client for 20 plus years. I've worked with many, many different agencies, some amazing, some so so, some just downright terrible. I mean, let's just be honest. But most often they're really great. And I feel like it's a really great advantage for me to know what it's like to be the client, to then now be on the other side of the firm or the agency who is serving their client. And there are a couple of things that I really took to heart when I was evaluating my clients, or when I was trying to choose a vendor. Not evaluating my clients, evaluating my partners or my agencies. I was a client. Okay. So here we go. The first is transparency. I think it's really, really important that you can have frank and honest conversations with your partner, with your agency, and vice versa. There's no surprise charges. There's some really clear, like, hey, we set this budget. Just so you know, we're getting close to it. If you want us to keep doing this, this is what it's going to cost you. Just those kinds of conversations that sometimes people want to avoid because they can be uncomfortable. But you have to do it. You have to do it. And on the client side, I would hope that my clients would be honest with me, like I was with my agency, about where we are with our business. It gives them an indicator of, are we going to have some issues? Are we going to need to change the scope of this project or the scope of our work together? That's really important. The second thing is really about who's on the team. You know, it's all about relationships. Client and agency, it's about, do you have a connection to the people who are coming in to help you, to support you? Do you have that trust? Do they have the credibility? And the way that one of the ways that I was really disappointed sometimes when I worked with agencies was, we would go through the pitching process, we would go through the selection process, we would meet, their top A game people, and they were so good and they were smart and passionate, and we really got excited about the ideas that they were sharing. And then when we decided to get into the agreement to have that partnership, all of a sudden we're working with different people. So sometimes agencies are structured in a way that you have your cell team, right? The people who go in and pitch the ideas, but then they're not always the people who are working with you day to day on the projects. And that's just, I unfortunately had too many times when the folks that were working on that day to day just weren't at the caliber of what we were hoping to get. So I think that's an important thing to think about when you're looking for a PR agency, looking for a communications agency. Who are you really going to work with? Whose phone are you going to be able to call anytime if you need something, and you need it fast, no matter what their level is in the organization, from top to bottom. I think that's a really, really important thing. And then the last thing is really about, it's about the shared interest in success. Sometimes you can tell from an agency that, they want success for themselves, or they're only interested in the project that they're working on because that's what they've been paid to focus on. But then I've had partners who are so invested in the whole business, the whole organization. They want to know everything they can know about the business. That's how I approach things. I feel that when I start working with a client, I'm not just there to write a press release, to pitch a story. I'm there to be your business partner. No, I'm not going to make decisions about your financials or your operations, but I want to understand it so that I can just think about how to make you successful. That's really what makes a really, really good partnership, is that it's not about personal success. It's not about even just the partnership success. It's about the business success that then trickles down to everyone. So just keep those things in mind when you're looking for partners and looking for agencies. Of, are you going to get transparency? Are you currently getting transparency? And who are you working with? Are you really getting the best talent? Are you getting what was sold to you? And then third, are they really invested in your success? because that's going to make all the difference in the world. So, hope that's helpful. We will see you next week. Thank you.